The topic of today's class is sitting arrangement. Generally in competitive exams, there are two patterns on sitting arrangement questions is seen. The first is of linear sitting arrangement and second circular sitting arrangement. In today's lecture, we will discuss questions based on both of these. First, we are started with linear sitting arrangement. So the question here is PQR, STUVW are sitting in a row facing north. So from here I can judge that I have to place 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these people are facing north. Their face is this side. So this will be my right direction and this will be my left. So if here it is written that they are facing south, then my right and left will get reversed. So it is important to note here that in which direction they are facing. Next, you are given with 4 points and using these 4 we have to place these 8 people in this row. So my first statement is P is fourth to the right of T. So if I know the position of T, then P is fourth. First, second, third, fourth position is P to the right of T. So from my first statement, I can conclude this. Second statement is W is fourth to the left of S. So my second statement is saying W is fourth, first, second, third. W is fourth to the left of S. Here P was to the right, so I have placed this in the right direction. W is to the left, so I have placed W in the left direction. Third statement is W is next to the left of P. In the left of P, W is seated. In my first statement, position of P, to the left of it, left is this side, who is seated? W. Next, and P is neighbor of Q. On the left of P is W, so definitely in the right of P will be Q. So from first, second and third, I am able to reach here. Now see, W is here, W is here. I can merge these two. So it will be T, 2 spaces left, W, P, Q. After W, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. The position of S will be there. So from here I can fill in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So it will be T, blank, W, P, Q and S. Now my fourth statement. R and U, which are not at the ends, R and U are not to be placed at the ends, are neighbors of Q and T. So R is a neighbor of Q. Next to Q only one position is left, and U is a neighbor of T. U is a neighbor of T. Who is left? Only V. Place V at the third position. So this is my resultant sitting arrangement. The order of the sitting of PQRS TUVW will be TUV WPQRS. Once you have made the sitting arrangement, you can easily answer the questions. Question asked here is, who are sitting at the extreme ends? T and S are sitting at the ends. So answer will be T and S. So this is how Just looking at the statements and drawing the points, you can make the linear sitting arrangement questions. Now discuss one more question based on this. Question is, 5 friends are sitting on a bench. So I have to now place 5 students. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it is A is to the left of B. Now in this, no direction is given that whether they are looking in the north or they are looking in the south. So let us assume that all of them are looking in the north. So if all of them are looking in the north, this will be their right and this will be their left. It is said that A is to the left of B. A is to the left of B, but on the right of C. This means A is between C and B. Next statement, D is to the right of B. To the right of B, I have to place D, and D is on the left of E. So this will be how my 5 friends will be seated. Order will be C, A, B, D, E. Once I am able to place them in linear sitting, I can easily answer the question. Question asked is, who is sitting in the middle? So who is sitting in the middle? My answer will be B. B is the person who is sitting in the middle. Now let's solve some more questions of previous year exams to make your understanding more clear. This is the question that has been asked in SSC 2012. Question is, 6 children A, B, C, D, E and F are standing in a row. B is between F and D. So the order can be either F, D, D or D, B, F. In both the cases, B is between F and D. Next statement is, E is between A and C. So again, E is between A and C. Similarly, I can write it as CEA also. In both the cases, E is between A and C. Now, using these, how many sitting arrangements are possible? See, it can be either FBD, FBD plus AEC. The order can be like this, or FBD CEA. This is also satisfying the 2 conditions. Next I can write DBF AEC or DBF CEA. All these 4 arrangements are giving me B is between F and B and E is between A and C. Next it is written that A does not stand next to either F or D. Now in this case, A is next to D. This is wrong. A is next to F. This is also wrong. Now this is satisfactory and this is also satisfactory. Next, C does not stand next to D. In this case, C is next to D. So this order is also wrong. So my correct sitting arrangement is D, B, F, C, E and A. Now you can easily answer the question. F is between which of the following? So F is between B and C. So my correct option is option C, between B and C. So this is how you are going to solve the questions on linear sitting arrangements. Now let's discuss one more question asked in UCO Bank 2011. Question is, in this it is saying that 8 persons are sitting in front of one another in 2 rows such that in each row there are 4 persons. So the diagram will be, I have to make 2 rows. Let's say it is row 1 and this is my row 2. There are 4 persons in each row. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now observe here, the persons that are sitting in row 1 will be facing south direction. They will be facing south direction. If I am facing south direction, this is my right and this is my left. So for these, this is right direction and this is left. But the persons who are sitting in row 2 are facing north. For them, this is right and this will be left. Okay, now let's start solving the question. P is between U and V and facing north. So it is clear that P, U and V will be the persons sitting in row 2. P is between U and V. Now the order can be either U, P, V or it can be V, P, U. We are not sure about which order to use, but it is sure that P is between both of them. So P can either be at position 2 so that I can place U and V in 1 and 3, or P can either be in position 3. If P is at position 3, then also I can place U and V at 2 and 4. But P can never be at position 1 and 4. Next line is Q, who is to the immediate left of M. So this is clear that M and Q are sitting in the same row. In row 2, I can place only one more person now. So this is saying me that place Q and M in row 1. Q is to the immediate left of M and is facing W. So if W is placed on position 4th, Q will be placed here and Q is to the immediate left of M. So M will be placed here. Next case is W can be placed here because here U and V are to be seated. So my empty position is position 1 only. Q is facing W, but in this case I cannot position M because M is to the right of Q and here the Q is at the extreme end. So this assumption was wrong. Okay. Next statement is R is between T and M. So place R between T and M. And W is to the right of V. So I have to position W to the right of V. So V must be here and here I have to see U. So this is my correct order of the linear sitting arrangement. Now let's answer the questions. Question asked here is, who is sitting in front of R? Who is sitting in front of R? P. So my answer will be P. In which of the following pair persons are in front of each other? U and R? No. T and V? No. R and V? No. M and V? Bingo. So M and V are facing each other. So this is how this question will be solved. Now let's discuss how we are going to solve circular sitting arrangement. My question here is, 8 friends are sitting in a circle facing center. So my diagram will be 8 friends. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Each of them is facing center. If each of them is facing center, this will be their right and this direction will be considered as left. If I am sitting like this is my right and this is my left. Next it is saying that D sits third to the left of A. So first I have to fix the position of A. Let's say A is seated here. B sits third to the left of A. This is left of A. First, second, third. This is the position of D. Next, E sits to the immediate right of A. Right of A will be this. This is the position of E. Next, B is third to the left of D. Left of D will be like this. B is third. So first, second, third. This is the position of B. Next, G is second to the right of B. This is B. This is the right of B. G is second. 1, 2. This is my position of G. Next, C is neighbor of B. So see, left, already E is seated. So this is clear that C must be seated on the right of B. C is third to the left of H. Say I have seated H here. 1, 2 and 3. So C is third to the left of H. Only one position is left and this must be of F. So this is how we are going to solve circular arrangements. Now after drawing this, you can easily answer the questions. This is the question of GIC 2012. Next, start answering these. Who is between F and D? F and D. Between F and D is H. So my correct option is option 3, H. Next is who are neighbors of G? G is seated between C and D. So C and D are neighbors of G. Option 3. Who is sitting third to the right of A? This is the position of A. This side is showing the right of A. Third, 1, 2 and 3. So C is seated third to the right of A. So while solving the questions on circular arrangement, the important point is to remember the right and left direction.